Shalom. First and foremost, call Allah Yamla, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakak Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well as well as teach well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And the title of this video is going to be, Where will you stand when shit hits the fan? All right, where will you stand when shit hits the fan? All right, and here I have on the screen, all right, basically the meaning of shit hits the fan. All right, this is off of Google. It says SHTF, an acronym for shit hits the fan. Uh, colloquially, colloquial. So like I can't pronounce that word, but it says refers to a situation where chaos and disorder prevail, typically following a major disaster or societal upheaval. All right, and that's exactly what's coming down the pipe in the near future to this current society. All right, chaos, you know, chaos, and then Esau's left hand order. Out of all the chaos is getting ready to, you know, go on in the earth. All right, disorder, social unrest, civil war. Okay, all these things coming down the pipe. Typically, as it says, following a major disaster or societal upheaval. All right, and we're literally, just one major disaster, one black swan event away from these said things. Chaos erupting in a society, disorder, okay, social unrest, civil war. All right, just all types of fighting and just disorder going on in society. All right, where there's going to be all out anarchy. You know, no police. All right, no nothing to regulate people in the society. All right, shit is getting ready to hit the fan. And especially as we're coming close to the dollar collapsing. All right, the so-called U.S. dollar officially collapsing and this whole entire economy collapsing. All right, stuff like that is what's going to be at the forefront of all the chaos and disorder that's getting ready to come to the society. All right, and when you go to the book of Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, all right, shit hits the fan as spoken of in prophecy. All right, all over prophecy. All right, but in this case, I'm going to go into Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, and start at verse 17. All right, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come? All right, verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All right, so right here, the prophet Ezra, he's basically speaking on, shit hitting the fan, just all out chaos and disorder happening in society in the latter days, and when Ezra was seeing these things through visions, through the Lord sending the angel unto him to sup with him, through Ezra seeing all these things happening in the latter days through visions and revelation. All right, even he was so shook up in his spirit to where, as he said right here in verse 17, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right, because things are getting ready to get, turn for the worse in this world. Even Yahushua said that in these latter times, basically Jacob's trouble, shit in the fan, is going to be like a time never before, since a nation came into the earth, roughly paraphrasing it. All right, so the whole concept of shit hitting the fan, as spoken of numerous times all throughout the internet, that's all Bible prophecy at the end of the day. It's all prophesied, it's all written. Okay, and so when we understand these things through prophecy and, you know, watching out what's going on in the world and current events and whatnot, as we understand that, all our chaos is getting ready to ensue in this society, the question is, where will you stand when these times come? All right. Well, we know in the book of Psalms, this is Psalms chapter 1, starting at verse 1, it says, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." Okay? And a man that's not going to walk in the way of the ungodly in these latter days, all right, nor stand in the way of sinners, as just read, is the elect. The elect men, women, and children of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000. Okay? Which the Lord will not be of that number. All right? Because we that are of the elect, the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, okay, we're not standing with with the wickedness that's going on in this world. We're not standing with the ungodliness and the anti-Messiah energy that's going on in this world. All right? Because as the scripture says in the book of Psalms, the 94th chapter, in the 16th verse, it says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" You see? So instead of standing in the way of sinners and standing with the counsel of the ungodly, we that's of the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000, we're standing up against the ungodly. And we're standing up against the evildoers and the workers of iniquity in this world. All right? By doing what? Standing on our feet on the highways and the byways week in and week out. All right? Doing these lessons and these videos. Okay? Cursing out the wickedness of this world and cursing out this wicked beast system that rules, that's at the forefront of all the wickedness going on in this world. Okay? America, NATO, and the EU. All right? The revival of the fourth beast system that's spoken of in prophecy. Okay? Which will be at the forefront of all this anti-Messiah, ungodly, rebellious activity and energy that's going on in the earth here in these latter days. The elect of the nation of Israel, starting with the 144,000, will be standing up against all these things. Okay, preaching the everlasting gospel, the new song, pursuant to Revelation the 14th chapter. Okay, telling our people, fear Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord's getting ready to bring judgment in this world. All right, don't worship this beast system, or nor bow the knee to the image of this system. Okay, which ultimately leads to the NWO, all right? And most certainly don't take the mark of this beast system, all right? The Karakma, which is the micro C hip, okay? So we will be standing up against the ungodly, of this world. This wickedness is going on in this world. We that's up the hopeful elect, starting with 144,000, all right? So Psalms 1 verse 1 again, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful." Verse 2, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night." Yeah, and of course, the laws of Yahweh Shema Shai isn't just the 613 laws found in the Torah. No, ultimately, the whole entire volume of the book is law. Okay, the Gospels, all right, that's law. All right, Revelation 2 and 10, be thou faithful unto death. Okay, that's written in red letters. That's spoken by Yahweh Shai. That's a commandment right there. All right, don't worship this beast system or its image, nor take the mark. That's a commandment. Okay, the whole entire volume of the book is the law of the Lord. Okay, and we that's of the hopeful elect, we meditate on the words of these scriptures, all right, day and night, as it just read. Okay, sighing and crying to Yahweh Shema Shai, asking the Lord how long, how long before he brings all this judgment and chaos into this world that's prophesied. Okay, so verse 3, Psalms 1 verse 3, "And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season, his leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Okay? Because whatsoever the elect men, women, and children are going to be doing in these latter days is going to, you know, the Lord is going to be with them to endure to the end. All right, and Lord will not be of that number. Okay, so verse 4: the ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. Verse 5: therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. All right, so you see right here, basically when shit hits the fan, all right, when the Lord starts to bring, uh, these major judgments, these major end time judgments into the earth that we read of in Second Ezra the 16th chapter. Okay, we clearly see where the wicked and the ungodly are going to stand in that day. Okay, they're not going to be standing at all because they're going to be getting judged in that day. All right, great famine, great death, great pestilence, great mournings. Okay, all these things, are created for the wicked sake. Okay, for the wicked to be taken by. All right, so the wicked and ungodly, they're not going to be standing when shit hits the fan. All right, but for those of us that are of the hopeful elect, okay, Lord willing, when that time comes, we want to be standing up stiffly for the name of the Lord, like it speaks of in Second Ezra the 16th chapter. Okay, because when shit is the fan, all right, like the scripture says, the just shall live by faith. That's going to be the time where we that's of the hopeful elect are going to have to fully put our trust and our faith into Yahweh Shema Shai. Because, hey, just like Yahweh Shai said in Luke the 18th chapter, basically when he returns, shall he find faith into the earth? Okay, and yes, Yahweh Shai will most certainly find faith in the earth when he returns from his elect. Okay, his elect that are going to be standing stiffly for the name of the Lord when shit is the fan. Okay, so this is the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19. I'm gonna start at 19. All right, this is where we that's up the hopeful elect want to be standing when shit is the fan. All right, Job 5, verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Okay, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Okay, verse 23. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. Verse 24. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shall not sin. Yep. And the elect, the remnant of the nation of Israel. Okay, this is where they're going to be standing when shit is the fan. Okay, was Lord willing, I'll be of their number. Okay, standing stiffly for the name of the Lord. All right, being covered by the Lord and protected by the Lord via Yahweh, the blood of Yahweh Shai and his angels when his time come. This is where we're going to be standing at when shit is the fan. All right, but the ungodly not so. Okay, so hey, that's pretty much it for this lesson. I just wanted to be short-winded, straight to the point, not too long, not too long-winded on this one. You know, uh, this is just a topic that came to my mind earlier today. And ever since then, it's just been on my spirit all day. So I figured, why not do a quick lesson on it, you know? And Lord willing, those of you that are of the hopeful elect that watch this video, Lord willing, this is edifying and inspiring, and faith boosting as well. Okay, because ultimately, we know through prophecy that an evil and an only evil is going to come, getting ready to come, as it speaks of in Ezekiel the 7th chapter. But ultimately, okay, as it says right here, and I'm gonna end it off on this verse. Okay. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no evil, no torment touch them. Yeah, so, we understand according to prophecy that things are about to get worse. All right, the worst time ever on earth. But ultimately, we that's of the hopeful elect, our souls are in the hands of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Okay, in the control of Yahweh Shemal Shah. And, the Lord's not going to allow no torment to touch his elect. All right. And ultimately, he's not going to allow his elect to be to perish from all these said perils, like we read in Job the 5th chapter. Okay. So and that's pretty much it for this lesson. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right. And before I close out, I want to say, Call Allah Yamla, Yahweh Ba'ashim Al Shai, Ba'ashim Rahar Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone and rule well, as well as teach well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. Shalom.